Hi butterflies, welcome to my garden. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And now let's get into the video. Calypso here, and today I'm just gonna talk about Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner is a transgender woman. She came out in, I believe it was 2014, 2015, and she appeared on the Vanity Fair cover. And over time, she's made a lot of problematic statements, and she's a Republican, and I think Bruce somehow is still in there because some of the comments that she's made over the years have been very indicative of the fact that Bruce Jenner somewhere is still there. That conservative, entitled white man is still there. You know, at first, she made this whole comment about how people are more at something to the effect of transgender people are more at ease with transgender people if they look the part, so it puts other people at ease. So basically she's in other words defending the people who are more passable and who are much more less threatening in their appearance, in other words the pretty girls and the handsome trans men. Anyway, now she's come out, opposing trans women in sports, and she takes it a step further to talk about we should protect sports in our schools, women's sports in our schools. So what are you trying to say? That if trans women performed in female sports in schools, it's putting the cisgender girls in danger? And I saw the tape on the TMZ tape, and you were quite dismissive in the way you said it. Like, she was quite dismissive. And here we have this, oh my God, and you want to run for governor or governess? God help California. This is one of those periods where I am grateful to not live in America right now. Oh, by the way, I am in golden hour sunlight right now, and this lighting, I love it. Anyway, so Caitlyn is very out of touch with reality, with the realities that a lot of trans individuals face. Whether you're a trans man or a trans woman, or you identify as gender non-binary, there's a lot of challenges that we still have to face in the broader society. And when you have somebody who's one of the most famous transgender people in the world, was a decorated athlete in her heyday, and then as time went on she discovered who she came to terms with who she really was, and then came out, and then basically we all embraced her. She got all the sponsorship deals. She was awarded woman of the year, and she got the ESPN Heroes Award or something, which was very controversial, but that's a whole nother story. you know I don't understand how she doesn't see how inflammatory her comments are, because you'll be fine. Like, she'll be fine. She'll be okay. It's the trickle down effect that I worry about, because comments like that coming from somebody who has a platform and a level of influence over an already ignorant group of people, when you then say things like that, it makes it worse. Like, ma'am, how do you not see that? Like, how do you not see that? And we were all rooting for you. And over time, you just keep showing us your true colors and just letting us know that you are not for us. You are still that conservative Republican, conservative person who's just so disconnected. You were on Ellen DeGeneres. You still oppose same-sex marriage. You apologize for it, but we both know that that's not how you really feel. You still oppose it. And I'm pretty sure in the privacy of the four walls of her mansion, when she's having a conversation with her other conservative friends, she still holds on to those ideals that same-sex marriage was a big mistake and it shouldn't have been passed by the American Constitution in the first place. She is that person. She is that lady. And it is so disappointing. Oh my God, it is so disappointing. Coming from a trans woman, and you want to run for governor in California? California is meant to be like one of the liberal places, one of the liberal states. You supported Ted Cruz. You supported Donald Trump. You You know, you have your ideals and your values and your core values, which is just bullshit. It's bullshit because, honey, you've been married what? You've been married 3 times or two. You've been married 3 times. You have a living girlfriend who also is transgender. I hope she kicks your ass for the things that you're saying, or maybe she agrees with you too. Who knows? Like, I don't understand women like this, and I hope she doesn't win for that I hope she doesn't win the governor, because if she wins the race for governor, she's also going to be part of that Republican Conservative Party who's probably going to be detrimental to the LGBT youth. Like, do you understand how that could really filter down and affect the more vulnerable in the society, the trans youth? Do you understand how dangerous your comments are? I like somebody. That's yours, friend, honey. That's your friend. That's your friend. Cause I don't relate to anything that she stands for. I'm not a part of her ministry at all. The only thing that we have in common at this point is that we're trans. She's white, I'm black, and I'm just uh, disappointed. Disappointed. The one time that she criticized Donald Trump was when he banned the trans individuals from the military, and she was like, "Oh, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. Call me. Call you. That's all you can say. You support him. You still do. And you were pissed when he lost. That's a word on the street, girl. You were pissed when he lost. Kris Jenner can confirm that. When Barack Obama was president, you had a problem with it. I don't understand the clear lack of thought in, if you're a public figure, everything you say is carries weight because people are listening to you. Like, it's everywhere what you're saying, and it's just, it's wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong, honey. It is wrong, lady. It is wrong. Like, nobody's, oh my God, you need to really wonder, why did you transition, Caitlyn? Why did you transition? You need to figure out if you did it for the right reasons or if you did it for the wrong reasons. Because from the things that I've seen and what I've read and just the comments that you've made and how dismissive and entitled you really are, I don't think I wonder what the real reason is for you transitioning. I'm happy you're happy and living your best life, but you don't have to bash the rest of the community. You don't. You don't have to put the rest of us down. We don't have the Caitlyn Jenner money. We don't have the resources. We're not decorated athletes. We're not American heroes who became sheroes, you know? So consider that, you know? The LGB somehow accepted your tea and you just keep pooping all over us, and it's ridiculous. And you are so disconnected. You are so disconnected. Like, educate yourself. Go to the homeless shelters and, you know, volunteer with the trans youth. Hell, hire trans people in your campaign. Then maybe you can learn something if you listen. But I think you're probably too old, or you're too set in your ways, because you've gotten to the age where you're just so stubborn and you don't want to listen or learn something new. Contrary to popular belief, everyone says that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But in your case, if you open your mind just a little bit, you might learn something. So yeah, I think you really need to pay attention, and that's all I have to say about that woman. And I'm using the word woman loosely because I don't see much compassion coming from her. And for me, a woman represents a figure of compassion. And she doesn't have much from what I've seen and what I've read about her. There's not a lot of compassion there. So there's that. Unless, I don't know. That's all I have to say about Caitlyn Jenner. Get a clue. Educate yourself, because you sound ignorant. And that's just sad. More than anything, at your age, ignorance shouldn't be part of your quality. But I think, unfortunately, it is. And I hope you don't win.